Awake. Beach. Cave. Exit. Single words. That was a double word. Bad. Anyway, welcome back to StarTropics, everybody. In the last video, we got a password. Time to put that in. With that password, we should be able to get to places that we couldn't get to before via these little black holes in the sea. So here we go. Speaking of awake, does anybody know what that was from? It's from Memento, the movie, but that's like 2000 or something. Also, this is how you get this heart container, by the way. You can just walk over to it. Alright, life levels increased. Well, that's good. Didn't have that on my practice run, so maybe, you know, things will be a little bit better. I don't know. I reckon this is our dungeon? Ugh, excuse me. Good lord. Alright, so you notice how now we're starting with 0 weapons here? Wait, that's the wrong button. Yeah, see, all I got's the yo-yo. If I go down to magic items, I don't have anything there either. So we're gonna have to be super careful here, especially because we got really fast enemies that are gonna come and try to wipe you out here. And you can't have that. So one step at a time. Well, okay. Got myself a baseball bat. I thought there was supposed to be one that came up from behind here too, but I guess not. Oh well. Oh man. Yeah, speaking of obscure references, that was kind of going to be maybe my point of topic for this video, but I don't know, I was just talking about it with a friend and kind of, you know, because I guess last night, ooh, I almost missed that jump. Last night on the stream, I kind of had this moment of brief frustration with myself over the fact that I tend to think of such weird things in my mind when conversations come up. And that's part of the reason why I don't contribute a lot to conversations, is just because I'm thinking of stupid shit. And a perfect example of that would be when people talk about everybody's here. This is such a specific thing, but it's like a perfect example of what I mean when I try to talk about what's in my head versus what's in everybody else's head. Because if you were to go to a con, and you, like, basically got 1,000 people in a room together, and you said everybody's here, I can almost guarantee you 950 of those people would know what you were talking about. And I say no as though it were an objective thing, because it practically is. They would know, not think, but know that you were talking about Smash, because that's just the thing. That's like the truth. The problem is, when I hear everybody's here, first thing I think of is the song Century by Live. Shit, I almost jumped the wrong way. So, in 1997, Live put out this song called Secret Samadhi, and yes, that's the name of the band, Live. See how much explaining there is to do already? I haven't even started talking about the song yet. It was the 4th track on that album, and it was an album that I owned and listened to pretty frequently, so I know it pretty well. How am I gonna get this dude? I know how I can do it. Pause, go to baseball bat, stand diagonally, shoot! Booyah! No problem, baby. Do the same thing here. It's basically like an AoE attack. It's quite handy, actually. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell. There's actually a path going into the cave here. And this is how you get under. Oh, it goes all the way to the other side. I didn't realize they did that. My bad. But yeah, the first line in that song, Century by Live, is everybody's here. And I've heard it so many times that I kind of can't help it but think that. So like every time that I've ever heard the words everybody's here for the last 23 years, I've thought of that song. And also, like, when I made music videos back then, one of the videos I made was to that song, so I don't know, I was just trying to, like, you can actually, like, one-shot all those starfish if you get up there fast enough, but I didn't, so too bad. Oh well. But yeah, that's why sometimes I find it difficult to know how to contribute when it comes to conversation, because I don't know. It's like, sure, I know everybody's here, it's a smash, yeah, but then what do you say after that? You know, it's like, it's smash. Well, there, I guess you're done now. Conversation's over. I mean, I guess, yeah, whatever. Thank goodness I had something to refill my life there, because it was starting to get a little low. But yeah. And that's another example right there just now. When I said the word low, the cadence of my voice reminds me of the way that Rhett and Link say the word procreate in the Nerd versus Geek rap battle. He says, you shouldn't be allowed to procreate. Or something like that. It's like, you would believe how many times I think of that. Just because of a little bit of, you know, tone in someone's voice that sounds similar to the way he says that line. It's like, why am I thinking about all this shit, you know? I don't know. There, that's what I was trying to do right there. We got a little bit better that time. We got a secret passage over here. Well, I think I'm just gonna keep going up. Well, maybe I should have gone the secret way first, huh? I don't know. I can never remember. Got you. Nice. Okay, cool. No, actually, this was the secret way. Okay, cool. Also, I'm not sure what's up with the bat running out. Like, you have a limited supply of bats. Limited number of times you can swing them, or maybe he just swings it once and throws it away. Maybe he swings it so hard that it falls out of his hand like Meryl in Signs. Again, with the obscure reference. Well, I don't know if I'd say Signs was obscure, but... Good lord, man. Yeah, so, you know... And then the other thing about Century is that, in turn, when I think of that song, then I think of, like, this other story that I have associated with it, wherein, well, it kind of has to do with the music video I made to the song. Because one of the other lines in the song is actually, I can smell your armpits. Like, this is an actual song that exists. And the line is, I can smell your armpits. Anyway... Well, beside the point, or I don't know, maybe it's not beside the point. It is the point, and that's why it's so stupid. But, yeah, and then, like, towards the end of the song, there's, like, this whole big rant he gets on where he says something about it's amazing what you can do with love, with some matches and gas. What you can do with love. And I'm like, what is he even talking about there? I'm not sure. Oh, boy. Can we get off this platform for a second here? Okay, what I want to do is equip that. No, I said equip that. Oh, wait, no, you can only use it. Okay, hang on. You can only use it from that screen, so you have to kind of wait for him to... Oh, no, okay. I guess I'm dead now. So this, I guess, at least now I get to show you what happens when you die. Which is just you get warped back a little further in the dungeon. Should have used my potion. I had it on me, but I didn't use it like a dumbass. So go figure. Whoop. It's okay, we can just get another one here. Well, first I think maybe we should open up these buttons here. So is that gonna be 4 now, or is that... Okay, it's 2. I wasn't sure, actually. But anyway, so like I'm sitting there making this stupid ass video to this song. It's not even that great of a song. Like, I don't know, it's not like I love the song or anything. If I was gonna recommend a live song, it'd more than likely be something else, like, I don't know, the Dam at Otter Creek or something. But, or like, wait, what's that other one? I can't think of it now. Maybe I should try and concentrate a little bit here. Oh shoot, I don't have the thing anymore. Okay, well, hang on. That was hilarious. I just jumped in the water. Well, I have to kill these before I can move on, so we should do that. Sure. Wow, you kill all but one of them and the door opens. Go to the right, will ya? You bulky ass crazy person. I'm just gonna skip these dudes. See if I can go over here and get the potion again. Okay, I guess it's like one specific monster that opens the door. It's like the ringleader or something, you know? Anyway, that should be good. Let's try not to jump in the water this time. Oh, shoot. I need to open the door, don't I? Yeah, so, like, when I was making the music video to this song, it gets toward the end of the song, and there's even more weird lines at the end of the song. So, like, one of them is... Wait, I already pointed it out, though, didn't I? The one about matches and gas or whatever? Yeah, so... Well, I didn't really get the subtext behind the song when I was younger. So I, in the video, just pretended like I was farting when it got to that part. I said matches and gas and all that. So, flash forward a couple of days after I make this video, we're having a birthday party for Beverly, and I'm recording with the video camera. And so, like, I have this all on tape, so when I go and watch it back, it makes it even more frustrating now, but, or at least I used to have it on tape, I don't anymore, but, whatever. But, I was, like, sitting here trying to tell everybody about what I did in this video, about how I pretended to fart on this one specific line. But first, does this guy do 3 damage, or what's going on here? Oh. Okay, that's right, you have 3 lives. Oh, my bad. Anyway, we were having this birthday party for Beverly, and I was sitting here talking about what I did in that video about how I pretended to fart. And, like, nobody was listening. Literally nobody was listening to my story at all. I was sitting there, I might as well have been talking at the end. Everybody was talking over me, and it was just like... And yet, even though they were talking over me, clearly nobody was listening. I just kept on with this story. I just kept on telling it. And, like, eventually, I guess I got, like, 3/4 of the way into the story, and I just stopped. I just gave up. And, naturally, nobody asked me to finish the story, so... You know, it's like, well, there you go, you know? And when I heard that on that tape, it just reminded me, you know, of how utterly inconsequential my stories, my music videos, all the shit that I did, everything that I did just didn't matter to anybody. At least that's how I felt in the moment. I don't know. But, yeah, so... Yeah, and all that just because of this one song, or, you know, it's like everybody says, you know, somebody says everybody's here, they're talking about Smash. And yet I'm sitting here thinking about this song that I made a music video to where I pretended to fart, and then I tried to tell a story about that nobody cared about because, well, yeah. Okay, what did I... Seriously? What did I do wrong here? Get over here. Get over here. Stop just so happening to come in between swings. Gee willikers, man. But yeah. So that's what I mean, you know, it's like, that's why when I say, you know, I could be in a room with 1,000 people, and like, literally 95% of them are thinking of one thing, and I'm thinking of something completely different. And, you know, as long as it took me to tell that story, you think I'm gonna want to tell that to people, you know, face to face? Like, I don't know, people say that they enjoy my stories, but it's like, are you sure? Because I don't know anybody in real life who wants to hear this shit. Why do I keep getting my buttons mixed up here? There's only 2 of them, Tim. Are those the simpler days when there were only 2 buttons? Alright, we got full life this time. Yeah, man, oh man. But yeah, there you go. So, so where does that leave us then? So how do I finish this out? Well, you know, I mean, it's like, it's just crazy to think that it's like, everything that's in my head is different from what's in everybody else's head. And that's why a lot of times I don't know how to contribute to conversations, you know, because it's just like... Because it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm on a totally different level than everybody else. I mean, there are times that I can get references and I know what people are talking about. But most of the time it's like, you know... It's like everybody talks about all these 90s cartoons and it's like, I should have been there. I was there, I watched them, but I didn't watch the same ones, you know? It's like I watched 2 or 3 of them. And like even the 80s cartoons, it's like there's all this stuff like Transformers and He-Man and She-Ra and Thundercats and a million other ones. You know, and it's like no matter how obscure, it's like there's always somebody who knows it and they'll shout it in all caps in the chat. You're like, oh my god, I loved that show. And I'm like, I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of it. I don't know if I just had a really weird, restrictive childhood or something, or if we were just a poor family, or what it was. I just don't know how people have the time or the memory to learn or know that many cartoons. So whether it's 80s or 90s, because I don't know half of the 90s cartoons either. I never saw Rugrats or what was it? You know, any of those Nickelodeon shows that people talk about. Just don't know. What? There it is, there it is. So we get this, we do the snowman like that. Go back to Yo-Yo and fire, fire, fire. Do it as fast as you can. But then get ready. He's about to unfreeze. You know what? I'm going to use this too because I'm just going to lose it if I don't use it. And go for it again. Oh, thank God. See, it's not that hard. Oh. My life needs my Lanta. Hey, Mr. Dolphin Buddy. Why can't I move? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on here. It's funny because when I think of that album, even just thinking of other songs from it brings to mind other stories that in turn, like, get in the way when I'm thinking of something else. And even the track that comes right after it, Ghost, you know, reminds me of this cringy story this time where I was listening to that song in my room. And when he said something like, everybody has a ghost, I started looking around my room like, I wonder if I have one, you know. And there's just something stupid about that, I don't know. It's like, no, everybody doesn't have a ghost. Like, first of all, I don't know if you're talking about their own ghost, or a ghost that watches over them that's a different person, you know? And I guess I never will know, because I never really thought about it that much. It's just the way they made it sound is like everybody has somebody who's watching them, or haunting them, or something. Anyway, Chapter 3, this is about as far as I got on the practice run, so... Oh, jeez. Washed up on shore. Yeah, but it's like, what would make you think of that song? Well, I don't know. Ghosts in Dragon Quest Builders when they attack you. And there you go. Now they're making me think of that same album from 1997. You know, and this is like twice in 1 week that I'm thinking of the same album. Or what are the odds of that? Well, that just shows you how often it happens to me then. Because there's probably like a dozen other times that I'm thinking of some random song or something from way back when that nobody ever knows about, because half the time they're not even singles. Trying to think of other examples of that now, just going through the song. Well, Hero Psycho Dreamer, that's another song from that album that frequently comes to mind. Well, frequently did come to mind when Undertale was popular. I don't think I really need to explain that one any further. Oh man, what is this? What are these guys all about? Do I really want to start a whole nother dungeon right now? I mean, I did die a lot in that last episode. Here we are at 24 minutes here. Yeah, and this is a fairly short game, so we can afford to be a little bit, like, have shorter parts, you know? That'll still be over 20 minutes, probably. Yeah, so next time on StarTropics, more obscure references, possibly. We'll see how many I can think of just in one video. Anyway, see you next time, and bye! My nose is funny.